Hey guys, so we have Rose's EZA, and we're going to take a look at him on a couple of teams here. But first, I just want to go over what he does. I'm not going to actually read it, just you guys can look at this and pause the video if you need to. But I did a discussion video about what I thought initially regarding his kit and stuff, so that's already up on the channel. It is a discussion video with truth, so if you haven't checked that out already, I highly recommend you do that first. But here we go. This is Rose's EZA. He's on 4 teams. That doesn't change with his EZA, so Realm of Gods is, I think, the one we're going to focus on mostly in this video. And then we're going to take a look at him on the Time Travelers team as well. Because I think Time Travelers is kind of overlapping with Future. It's just a better version of the Future team, I think. Mostly, right? Potara he's not really going to be super good on there because it's pretty much just the Vegito team, pretty much. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this guy on Realm of Gods Super Battle Road. And we're going to skip around, we're going to cut a lot of this stuff out because this is not going to be one of the long videos. I do have a very long in-depth video coming up about LRUI Goku. As you can see, he's in the top right. That'll be a story for a different time, but yeah, he is rainbowed, so keep your eyes out for that video coming soon, probably within the next day or two. But here we go, we're going to jump into this stage, so I'm actually going to cut immediately. And we will get the rotations set up how I want them to, and we'll take a look and see how good this guy can be in Super Battle Road on the Realm of Gods team. Alright, so right away, this is turn 2. We do have, I believe, this guy doesn't have big bad bosses, huh? Yeah, that's the one thing. So, what I might want to actually end up doing here is pairing up the Rose alongside the Tech Murdzamasu. In which case, I want to do this, I guess. Just because of the fact that Big Bad Bosses is going to play such a big role in this guy's, offensive power as well as defensive power, but less so defense. This is obviously being supported. This rotation is being supported by Guasim Zamasu, so I think defense is probably less of an issue here. There's no items active. I probably should use an item here. If we get supered by, because Videl and Hercule did not super last turn, so if we get supered by either of them here in the first slot, we're probably going to die. Maybe. Let me just... I'll use a Princess Snake here just to be safe. And then we can aim at... Well, I mean, I guess I have to aim at you. We'll do this, and then we can seal Videl with you, which is good. And then I'm actually going to aim Rose at Mr. Satan, just in case we can take him down here. We'll just get this, and that'll be fine. See how he ends up doing here. He's not really activating a lot of his good links here, so I don't expect him to be putting out insane numbers. Remember that he also is greatly raising his defense for 1 turn on a super attack, which is very good. But that's also not going to be super impactful until we start building up that passive. Because once you start building up that passive, the greatly raise is going to have a bigger effect, I believe. So we'll see how much he ends up tanking here. So that's 2.1. That's pretty good. No offensive support whatsoever on the rotation. He's not really linking up with a lot of his good links active here. So takes some damage there, and he's taking none from him. Okay, so that's fine. We'll cut here, and we'll come right back. Okay, so this is actually going to be a decent test here because we have Rose. I believe, what's his defense? 121,000. He is being supported by the Tech Murdzamasu here. We do have Big Bad Bosses as well. We have no support, though. Let me just think about this for a second. So we're definitely going to attack that guy all the way at the end. So we'll get this. I don't want to heal out of Big Bad Bosses, but I mean, it's not really that big of a deal because we're definitely going to get knocked back down into it no matter what we do here. So we will attack you with the Tech Murdzamasu, and we can have you attack Panput at the end. I think we're not going to use an item just so that I can see how well this guy actually ends up tanking against type disadvantage here. He has only, I believe, been attacked once, so yeah, we'll see. We shall get these. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's see. 33. 13. Wow, that's a big jump. 2.79, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like what I see, honestly. Oh, he's alive. Of course. 3.5 from you. So his defense probably at this point is... It's got to be over 200k. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So we'll take him down and move on to the next stage. I will cut, and then we'll be back with the next rotation with Rose on it. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to use a Princess Snake because that should let us stay below 80% health, which will mean that Big Bad Bosses is still going to be active here, and I can pretty much have Rose get built up. What is that? How many attacks is that? 4? 3? So he'll be hit 3 times, so that'll mean that he only that's half of his passive, so because he needs to get hit 6 times. So Zamasu, what is your defense at? 70k. Your Rose's at 76k. Oh, actually, you know what? We're just above the thresholds for Big Bad Bosses. That was stupid. I guess I miscalculated that. We will attack you, and then currently Master Roshi and Mutaido are both sealed, so that's fine. I'm pretty scared about this guy. Whatever, we'll just leave him there. So we'll attack you. Rose, we'll have you kill this guy if possible. I think you could probably kill him here. Especially if Zamasu gets hit and taken down below Big Bad Boss's threshold, so we should be good there. And we'll do this, and that should be it. Alright, Zamasu, give me a big number here. 3 million. Crit. I believe he has 20 crit. Oh, nice. Alright, you're good. Oh, he's alive still! Oh my god, are you kidding me? Alright, so Big Bad Bosses is active. 3.4. Okay, that's quite a high attack stat for a Super Battle Road. So you're dead. Gets hit 3 times, so we're going to build up that defense. No super there from the Crane Hermit, and then you're going to take a lot of damage, but it's pretty much unavoidable here. Yep. Yep. Oh, she dodged. Okay. So we will be right back with the next turn. Okay, so we have no items active, and if we get supered in the first slot, we have a chance of dying, but I'm going to get the same type orbs here, so we should be okay. The only problem is if Rose gets supered in the middle slot by Mutaido, that could do a lot, but again, we're at a pretty high amount of defense here, plus he's going to get the greatly raise on super attack, so I think we should actually be okay here, even if we do get supered. Now, if both Crane Hermit and Mutaido decide to super me in the middle slot, that, okay, so if Mutaido supers in the first slot, and then the Crane Hermit supers in the second slot, like, that could actually be pretty bad. But we're going to test it, see how we do. So we will attack Mutaido here with Zamasu like this. We'll get these orbs just so that we can get as much healing as possible. Rose, you will attack him just to get as much damage in as you can. We're almost at a Dokkan attack, and then we're going to have the Supreme Kai time seal him because he's attacking just way more times, which makes the most sense. So we'll do this. And there we go. Let's see how the things end up here. Okay, no super in the beginning, that's good. 3.5 is pretty good from him. And then Rose is going to be at a similar number as well. So, pretty wild rotation, actually. 3.29, yeah. He just took him out. Okay. That actually worked out pretty well. So Rose is actually doing really well in Super Battle Road. I thought he would end up taking a ton of damage at the beginning, but I mean, he's not doing too bad, for sure. This is the most unfortunate Dokkan attack I think I've ever had in my life. Look at his health. We can't avoid a super attack. Alright, well, I mean, I guess we might as well show this. Rose will give you the Dokkan attack here. I mean, this has to be the most pointless Dokkan attack I've ever seen in my life. Might as well heal up from this, I guess. So we'll get all these numbers. Alright, what is he at? I don't even think we have... Yeah, we do have Big Bad Bosses, actually. He's at 2.79. Okay, no support here. So that's, you know, a very respectable number in Super Battle Road for sure. Alright, let's move on. Okay, so we had a very rough first turn, and I'm going to have to use an item here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to put Rose in the first slot. It looks really stupid. And I think the better move is probably just to do this, because Tien is attacking twice in the middle. But I want to see, like, I want Rose to get built up, and I'm also going to use an Android 8. So I think this is actually going to work out pretty well for us. His defense, I mean, without Big Bad Bosses, because it got, we're above the threshold now, but now it's at 115. I think that's good enough, especially with the greatly raise on super attack that he's going to have. The only problem is if we get super attack number 1 from Chaozu, that would actually do a lot of damage. But after that, I think we're probably okay. So I'm going to target Tien here, and we will get all these orbs just in case, you know, want the extra healing. So we'll do that, and then I'm actually just gonna focus down Tien. Actually, am I? No, I think I'm not, because I have the other Zamasu in the other rotations. I don't really care if he's alive because they're both AGL. I'm actually going to attack Chaozu. I want to kill Chaozu here. So we'll do this. And I don't really care if he's super or not, so we can just target you, I guess, and do that. That's fine. So let's see how Rose does here in terms of defense. Okay, of course, the first attack's a super attack. That's great. We might actually be dead. Okay, I think we're good, though. 3.28. Of course. You're kidding me. Normal, of course. Alright, so he's fully built up, I think. Yeah, I think that attack should make us fully built up. 4 million, wow. If he crits, Chaozu might actually be one-shot. Didn't crit it. Yeah, he would have been one-shot for sure. Are you taking nothing as well? Alright, Krillin, it's up to you. If Krillin supers, we're dead. Okay. We would have dodged it anyway, so. Alright, so let's cut, and I think we probably will have one more rotation here before we wrap things up on Super Battle Road. Yeah, so we got super unlucky. Like 4 super attacks in that turn, so whatever. I think we saw what we needed to see. Rose is definitely probably the best unit for Super Battle Road. That's Extreme Realm of Gods. Besides the LR version, which sucks, because the LR version you can't run with this guy, so. We'll go ahead and jump into a longer event, which I feel is going to be this guy's strong suit. So we'll jump into Infinite Dragon Ball History. We'll do one of the newer stages for Global. So we'll be right back. Alright, so here we are on the Time Travelers team. I'm going to be keeping both of these Goku Blacks together. They actually are pretty good linking partners, especially when these one transforms, because we get Super Saiyan. So that's something that we won't have on the Realm of Gods team with the Tech Emerged Zamasu, because obviously Tech Emerged Zamasu doesn't have Super Saiyan. So we will try and get this guy built up as much as possible right now. It's possible we kill him here with AGL Rose. I don't think so. This guy actually has a lot of health. But we will see what we can do. What's our defense looking like? This is turn 1, so 67k is not the best, obviously. So again, it will take him some time to get built up, but this is what we're working with. Basically, turn 1 here. I do also want to get this guy built up too. So again, it's going to take a little bit, but this team is definitely geared towards beating longer events. So double super is really good. So that's going to increase our defense like pretty much over 100k, I would say, at least. So, okay, cool. Double digits there. And you're going to greatly raise your defense for 1 turn, which is good. And then we're getting attacked a bunch of times here, so you're going to get a lot of your passive. But how many times are we getting attacked? Let me just see. That's not good. 159. That's not terrible. Only twice. So we got 2 out of 6, so we get attacked 4 more times for our passive to be built up. I mean, he tanked decently well there, considering it was literally the first attack got supered, so that's fine. Okay, so now we have this guy finally transforming. We're in the middle of the Goku phase, so he actually is tech. The AGL one still doesn't have that much time to actually build up his defense, because we honestly haven't gotten hit that many times. I mean, actually no, we have an Android 8 active, I think, so I mean that's inflated, but he should be able to build up the rest, well not the rest, but at least 4 attacks I think this is going to be. At least 4 or 5, something like that, so. We don't have Big Bad Bosses active either, so it's a pretty good number with the Android 8 active though, but we'll see. Okay, so defense goes up, and defense goes up, and defense goes up again from this, but it's only 1 turn. Hopefully we don't kill him here. Oh, okay. Alright, well, so no items active here. We're about to get a Dokkan attack as well. We're sitting at 176,000, and I believe he does not have his passive fully built up. We'll see. I believe it's not fully built up yet, though. And then you get even higher with Big Bad Bosses. Plus, he's also getting greatly raised 1 turn from his super. I mean, this guy's defense is, like, outside of stacking units that infinitely stack their defense. Like, this guy is among the tippy top of, like, whoever can get, like, the super high amounts of defense in this game. Like, he's in the top tier of those units. There aren't many units that don't infinitely stack their defense that can get higher numbers than this guy. So 2.68 here with him now. No Big Bad Bosses. We do have a support on rotation, so that's, something to consider. Okay, so let's see. This is not going to kill, but... Did a lot. Double super, okay. So that's over a 5 million attack stat if you add those two together. There's the crit. Okay, so he actually was fully built up. So what was that, like 180 something? Wow. Okay, double digits from that. So this guy's pretty good. He, yeah. We will cut and be back towards the end of this event. So be right back. All right, I just want to show this real fast because we do have Big Bad Bosses active here, and we have Supreme Kai Time on rotation. So with all that, he is up to 204,000. Keep in mind, this Int Goku Black, he's been stacking up this entire fight, and he's only at 249,000 compared to the 204,000 from that one. And when the AGL one supers, his defense is going to be way higher than the Int one. So I don't know. This guy's defense is just completely insane. The smart play would be to move him here, just so we can get the extra stack, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to let him be here. We'll grab these. We'll grab the Int ones for healing, and then we'll give you this one more up here. We cannot be hurt at this point, so... I mean, there's literally nothing they can do to hurt me. 3.2 million, by the way. So 3.2 million with basically like a 300k plus defense stat. When you're talking about longer events, this is why I was saying in my discussion video with Truth that this guy completely outshines the LR, I think, in long events. Obviously, Super Battle, I think the LR is going to be better still, but they did a good job with this guy because it lets you sort of pinpoint where you want to use this guy because he has different value. He has like I don't know, different uses than the LR does. So I really do think they did a good job with him. So we will cut and be back for a final segment in a second. All right, well, it looks like that last turn, Supreme Kai Time didn't have her second part of her passive active because with Mayan rotation, we have 220,000 defense here. So, I mean, it just keeps getting higher and higher and higher. So I think this is going to be the last turn we show him here. I mean, at this point, it's just, you guys understand how good this guy is, but his numbers, like, offensively are also pretty good. I mean, 3.18 million, so I don't... Like, in long events, this guy really isn't going to ever get hurt, and he's doing pretty good damage, so there's not really any downside to bringing this guy to, like, the Goku event or Infinite Dragon Ball history. He will hold his own, and he will be perfectly fine. Super Battle Road, things are a little bit hairy at the beginning of every fight because his defense is like hovering around like 50, 60k prior to supering. So I think you know, you might want to either utilize an item or hide him for the first few turns while he builds up his defense. But yeah, that's what I would say. Is this guy's weakness is, you know, early on he's going to be exposed a little bit, but I mean overall I think they did a really good job with this guy. I'm thoroughly impressed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to check out both the discussion video that I put out yesterday with Truth. It's on the channel. It's a little bit long, but if you guys have time, definitely recommend watching that. As well as I have a LRUI Omen showcase coming up, and that is going to be a super in-depth long video, exactly like my Vegeta Blue video, like my Spirit Bombs Warp Goku video, like my Dokkan Fest Piccolo video. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.